Megan Rapinoe and Alex Morgan.
Equal pay! Equal pay!
U.S. soccer, while not super nimble and quick to change.
The Such a nasty trust
fund. The investment isn't there from the ground up.
We don't feel like we're funded equally.
This just is so much beyond sport.
If each team played and won 20 non-tournament games a year, female players would earn a maximum of $99,000, while similarly ranked male players would earn an average of more than $260,000.
I mean, when they're ready to have a serious conversation about equal pay, I think the conversations will go better. We didn't feel like they were there or willing to get there.
The public feud between the United States women's national team and the United States Soccer Federation added another chapter to a book we hope would finally reach its conclusive page. On Thursday, President Carlos Cordero resigned. The timing came 3 days after the organization filed legal papers in a gender discrimination case claiming female players had less physical ability and responsibility than men. The women's team, factually speaking, have far out-succeeded the men, winning 4 World Cups, all since their first triumph in 1991. The men's best finish, 3rd place in 1930. In the women's fight for equal pay, the Federation argued in court that women have less ability than men because ability is based on the level of certain physical attributes, such as speed and strength. The Federation's male attorney went on to write that playing for the men's team requires a higher level of skill, and it wasn't a sexist stereotype, but indisputable science. The gap was so wide that Jill Ellis, the head coach of the women's team, was paid less than the U.S. U20 head coach, and in whole, she was paid less than 4 different coaches who worked on the U.S. men's failed qualifying campaigns for the 2018 World Cup and the 2016 Olympics, including 2 youth coaches. In fact, Ellis was the 10th highest paid employee at the Federation, surpassing $318,000 for total compensation for the 2017-18 fiscal year, even though she's the only one on the list who has won a world championship for the Federation. The players responded stoically with a protest. During the She Believes Cup, the U.S. swept through the competition swiftly, while turning their jerseys inside out to remove the U.S. Soccer Federation's crest on their kits. Prior to the U.S.'s match against Spain, Cordero took to Twitter, putting out a statement in an effort to garner public support. The timing ticked the players, the sexist statements made in court, and the strong-arming tactics of Cordero runs counter to their mission statement. As Yahoo Sports wrote, for a federation that says its job is to grow the game of soccer for everyone and has patted itself on the back as a supporter of women, it's quite the stance to take. Public pressure started to mount, with Coca-Cola, Visa, Deloitte, and Budweiser calling it unacceptable and offensive. All this while, according to U.S. Soccer's own financial disclosures, the senior women's team brought in more revenue than the men's team over the last 3 years. But I digress. According to The Guardian, Federation lawyers last year grilled 2 players, Carly Lloyd and Alex Morgan, in depositions about whether they could beat boys at soccer. At one point, an attorney asked, "Do you think you could be competitive against the senior men's national team?" To which Lloyd replied, "Shall we fight it out to see who wins, and then we get paid more?" Sources had previously told Yahoo that the relationship between the players and U.S. Soccer has deteriorated since the lawsuit was filed 1 year ago, but now it's a genuine concern that the relationship will be beyond repair once this ordeal is over. A trial date is set for May the 5th, and if the rhetoric has turned this ugly already, the worst is yet to come.